Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Luck of the Irish for EU4. France is now giving us 4 gold a month. Fantastic. 66% of our income is coming from subsidies from from France and Burgundy, who both hate England and want us to succeed. How glorious. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So this is a great example of a situation where taking out loans against a larger enemy makes sense. Sometimes you just have to preempt the problem and buy 4 heavies to guarantee that you win a war. And these guys are subsidizing our payback of the loans. Gonna keep an eye on this guy. Unfortunately, we no longer have any an ability to dock there, so we've actually got to go all the way home. But we'll just have to keep on doing that. It's kind of annoying. It's one of the reasons that I really like, as a naval power, I like taking trade naval ideas as well, because of the ability to repair when in coastal sea zones. It just makes it so much easier to maintain your navy. You can keep them at sea longer. It's just everything about it's easier. Okay, Portugal is getting occupied by France. They have almost no navy, or sorry, almost no army. And never mind, it's not really France, it's mostly Burgundy. Burgundy's about to take Lisboa. Cool. If they take Lisboa, then we're going to piece them out and take some money from them. Sorry, Burgundy, this is my war. You don't get anything. Austria has just declared war on Bavaria. Yikes. Well, it's a good thing they did what we needed them to. And Burgundy has not called us to arms. Wait, what? Oh, they're war with Bavaria, not Burgundy. Okay. I was confused there. Alright, we'll let this go one more month and we'll send the ship home and back again. See, these ones are so much easier because they can actually stay at sea. Alright, we will repay some more loans. I think that inflation was definitely worth it. And here we can see England has come back to 14% because of their occupation of Scotland. We can take the next level of admin tech. We can get a farm estate now. I see no real reason to not take this, except that we need the admin points to core Meath, so we're going to avoid it for now. We are capped out on papal influence, so we might as well just dump our points in somebody. We can't compete with England on that guy. And since we have no revolt risk, and there's no risk of anyone actually fighting us in our home territory, I think we will lower army maintenance quite a bit. For now. I don't see any real risk in it. We've got naval supremacy. No one else is really interested in us, except for maybe Brittany, if they're still rivaled to us. Yep. We can almost afford advisors. Shocking. That ticking war score is going to take a long time to tick all the way up to 25%. But in the meantime... Ooh, looks like they didn't capture the capital. That's really disappointing, Burgundy. Why did you... You should have finished that one. The capital would have been epic. We could go blockade Portugal. There's a heavy out there, though. Why don't we try it? Let's go down here and blockade Portugal for a second. Just to see if we can get some individual war score against them. If you could go ahead and like win your siege, that would be great. We're at 15 now. Okay. This is going to work. Do we want disorder for 1 year? Or do we want to lose prestige? We can handle the revolt risk. Let's just take disorder. From humble beginnings. It feels so good. Feels so good to be fully blockading England. After the position that we started off in, man. That was nasty. Okay, they did occupy one province. Now they're working on the next. Individual war score against Portugal. Let's temporarily bump it up. By blockading as much as we can. Just heard a noise. Not sure what it was. Okay. So we've got them at 14. They're still at medium, damn. Or sorry, still at high. Length of war, their strength. Hey, would you not be in this war? They would accept my concession of defeat to them. So we could piece Portugal out, losing 10 prestige. Or we could just wait and let Burgundy continue to occupy them. It'll just take a long time. Let's bring our navy back then to safe waters. Keep that blockade up. Pretty sure that these 4 ships, there's 2 heavies, 2 transports, they could take on that navy if it came out. We're spread pretty thin right now. I know you're picking up war exhaustion. I know it. I know you are. If they had taken that capital, it would have gone so much faster. We would have already pieced them out. Okay, so we have no more debts. We're making money. Mostly pure profit from the subsidies that we're receiving. We achieved our mission. We can accumulate money as a mission, gain some more prestige. We can placate Denmark and gain some diplo power. That's a pretty good mission for us. Take Meath for 5 more Oh, take Meath gives us admin power. Well, since that's part of the war goal, I think that that's a very good mission for us. Come on, Burgundy. Now, what do we want to do with our money? We know that England's going to rebuild their navy. God, they have negative 52 prestige. That's awesome. I'm so happy. It's great. Still at medium. Are you willing to give me what I want yet? Peace offer 55. It's a little bit tricky. What if we got rid of the money requirement? Now we're talking. But making them take out a loan, there's a lot of value in getting them the maximum amount, because then they have to take at least 1 loan. You take 69 of their treasury and up to 1 loan of 71. That's the most that you can take. But you force them to take a loan, which they won't usually go to war with anybody else until they've paid back their loans. So you can kind of force the AI to avoid conflict, and also it forces them to take on a little tiny bit of inflation, which is helpful. We do have some revolt risk apparently. Meath is a heretic. The fact that they okay, that's all seems fine. I think we need to just build more heavies. A pretender has seized the throne of Anhalt. Can we afford to do this? Yes, we can. Leader maneuver +2. Pretty fantastic. And I think that we have enough going on here Ooh, even more tactics. We're at level 6, they're at level 4. I love it! So we have an excellent advantage over England right now. I think we're going to win. We're going to succeed in this little mission of ours. And it will be good. Somehow Burgundy is trying to take Lisboa with a couple regiments instead of anything else. No! A queen has ascended the throne, and it's a 5-5-4. Crap. So she just went from a 0-0-0, England did, to a 5-5-4. So they're going to come back with a vengeance. As far as technology goes. We're still going to beat the crap out of England, but it's not going to be quite as easy to stay up on tech over them. Darn. What's our individual war score against Portugal? Just 6. England is almost down to low. I refuse to not get their trade power. Trade power would just be so amazing. We would make so much money. Right now, England is making not very much. But it would be very significant. I mean, our entire country, if it wasn't for the war subsidies, we only make like 4 ducats. So if we could make 3, 4, 5 ducats a month from trade, it would double our income for 5 years. Plus, it's a very low aggressive expansion, no monarchy point cost way of weakening England. England has accepted peace with France. They've just given away Caen. They will renounce their claims on Gascony and Normandy. Okay. So they're going to focus their attention on us now. Our war exhaustion is really building up. Same thing for Portugal. And they're 1 point away from being at low. Portugal might be a little bit more willing to negotiate. Individual war score apparently is at 23%. They're willing to accept a white peace. They're actually almost willing to give us 90 ducats. So we'll take that. But actually, let's do this. We will temporarily blockade their capital. And blockade that, taking our individual war score even higher. It says it's only at 12. Oh, that's because it's not factoring in the occupation from Burgundy. So we're actually at 29% now. Now we can get 90 ducats easily. And that will do. Give us your money, Portugal. So Portugal's out of the war, which means that we have complete naval supremacy now. England has no boats. Not a single one. And now they're down to low. It's just a matter of time, England. I'm going to pick you apart. And we've got a lot of money right now. What do we do with all this money? You know, since they have no navy at all, maybe we could be greedy and just make barks. But that's a bad idea. Let's make heavies. Let's just play it safe. If you want to be a naval superpower, you have to have more heavies than anyone else. And the person in the world who has the most heavies is Castile with 4. That's not very much to compete with. Do we want to accept the cessation of church functions? Losing some national tax modifier for 20 years, but gaining more papal influence. Yeah, I think we do. I'd rather do that than piss off the Pope and lose stability. Okay, I know you're at low. You've got to be willing to negotiate with me. Come on. Length of war is going to keep ticking in our favor. Their war exhaustion is going to tick in our favor. That's fine. We don't actually want that claim on Scotland. And as their war exhaustion goes up, we might get lucky enough to see their revolt risk start to take over. And if we can get them to all have revolt risk, then we can support rebels. Actually, we already can. No, we don't want to support Bogomolist heretics in Meath. That would be foolish. Unfortunately, because of their war exhaustion. Is that their war exhaustion or my war exhaustion? Revolt risk. 1.27. That looks like it's our war exhaustion that's causing increased revolt risk here. So, how is that 5? Oh, minimum is set to 5, that's why. So no matter what, because it's an occupied province, we're going to have problems. Okay. We actually have enough boats that I think we can gather up the light ships. Let's do this. We will take a light ship and protect trade in London. We're going to get our light ships working. Okay, so we've got a couple of them now. Let's gather them up. I want to have them in one group. And that way we can actually put the Admiral in charge and take advantage of his maneuver score, get a tiny bit more trade power. A lot of micro-y boat type stuff here. Nah, I don't really want you to leave. Okay, and you are doing okay. We'll wait till the next month ticks. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.